first warning weather.
And welcome back. Looking out here at the Cornell Skycam, not nearly as tough to see out there. Here in parts of Tompkins County, you can actually see Cayuga Lake in the background. Yesterday was pretty foggy up in the Finger Lakes, but they're actually doing pretty good when it comes to visibility. You head out towards parts of Tioga County, Chemung, and parts of Steuben County. It is tough to see. Visibility is near zero, so you certainly want to take it easy on the roads this morning, as we're still going to be dealing with this fog here for the next couple of hours, as temperatures remain very close to their dew points in the low to mid 60s. 66 Mansfield and Tioga, 65 there in Erin and Elmira, 63 up in Ithaca where we just took a look, and actually up to 68 in Appalachian, so a bit warmer there as you head over towards Binghamton. But for the most part, we're still in the 60s. It's going to take a couple hours before we can get up even into the 70s because some thick cloud cover is starting to roll into the region. Even as the sun starts to rise, it's going to be a bit tough for a little bit of warmth to get going throughout the area until we can see a couple breaks in the clouds later on this morning. You could see just the expanse of clouds stretching all the way even into parts of Canada. That's moving in from the west this morning. Here's what we've got. Just a few degrees every hour. We'll see some improvement, though, even as we get towards around 8 o'clock. Temperatures will be right around that 70 mark, and then once the sun breaks through, noticeable difference getting up towards the 80s by around 11. But with that extra sunshine, it does create potentially unstable environment that's going to allow for at least a little bit of development when it comes to some showers and storms, but that's later in the afternoon. The morning is quiet, but you can see around 2 o'clock things start to pop up and then perhaps multiply a little bit here going into the later afternoon. And a few more of these showers and storms set to make an impact here as we go into the rest of the day. Only a 30% chance, so they are going to stay fairly isolated across the area. Even on Saturday, a good chance a couple of those showers start to develop there off in the eastern parts of the viewing area. Then we get into Sunday. That's where we could see some potentially rough thunderstorms rolling through as a cold front makes its way into the region. And just some more powerful thunderstorms that could develop on Sunday evening. We're seeing those as they move here to the east. When it comes to excessive rainfall, the chance of any kind of small-scale flooding, if you're in Bradford County over towards parts of eastern Tioga County in New York, you certainly want to keep an eye out later today. But we are not seeing too much of really any kind of major flood threat. But in going in the next couple of days, eastern portions of the viewing area, Chemung, Schuyler, Tompkins, Bradford counties certainly want to keep an eye out for some heavy rainfalls. And even as we go into Sunday, this looks like the best potential for some small-scale flooding to impact the region, as they're in that slight risk of excessive rain. But over the next couple of days, everyone's going to be dealing with some very muggy conditions, dew points in those low to mid 60s, getting even more humid as we go in towards next week, Monday and Tuesday, looking like where we could see some very humid, almost tropical-like conditions in the area. And thunderstorms expected to at least make an impact for a little bit here on Friday, but the rain probability is going up into Saturday and Sunday. More thunderstorms sticking around as we stay close to 90 over the next 3 days. Brief break into the low 80s on Monday, and some sunshine comes around Tuesday and Wednesday.